Unraveling the language of low-carb diets. Hello, language learners. Welcome back to our series on food and dining vocabulary in English. Today, we're diving into a hot topic: special diets and allergies, focusing specifically on low-carb diets. We'll look at key vocabulary and phrases you'll need if you're exploring this diet, or if you're just interested in expanding your language skills. So, let's get started. In essence, a low-carb diet is one where you eat fewer carbohydrates and a higher proportion of fat. This can also be called a low-carb, high-fat diet, LCHF. The types of food that one might eat on a low-carb diet are meats, fish, eggs, vegetables, and natural fats like butter. Foods to avoid usually include sugars, starches, and processed foods. Now, let's learn some phrases related to low-carb diets. In this section, we'll go over some basic vocabulary associated with low-carb diets. Carbohydrates. These are one of the basic food groups. They are often found in food like bread, pasta, and sweets. In English, we often shorten it to carbs. Protein. This is another basic food group. Protein is found in foods like meat, eggs, and nuts. Fat. The last of the basic food groups. Fat can be found in foods like butter, oils, and avocados. Fiber. This is a type of carbohydrate that your body can't digest. It's found in foods like vegetables, fruits, and whole grains. Sugar. This is a sweet substance that's a type of carbohydrate. It's found in foods like sweets, cakes, and many processed foods. Here are some useful phrases and questions you might use or hear when discussing low-carb diets. Is this dish low in carbs? How many carbohydrates does this have? Could you recommend a low-carb option? I am on a low-carb diet. Do you have any sugar-free desserts? And there we have it. You've learned some basic vocabulary and phrases about low-carb diets in English. Remember, understanding dietary restrictions and preferences can be essential in many conversations and situations. Whether you're ordering food, planning a meal, or discussing diet, these words will be incredibly useful. Keep practicing, and we'll see you in our next lesson where we continue to explore the world of food and dining vocabulary in English. Keep up the great work, and happy language learning!